Hey guys, I have quite the mess going on in the kitchen, so I thought I'd share it with you. I have this vegetable bath going on here. This is just a bunch of vegetables that I'm going to get ready to cut and either use or store in the fridge. So I just soak them in some water with a little bit of salt before I do that. So that's what that beautiful mess is. And I'm going to get ready to make some baked beans using Pioneer Woman recipe. I think it's in this book. We're going to make it a little bit different, of course. I always do that. That is because it has peppers in it, and Justin and Dave do not like peppers. So, let's see if I can find it. 208. I'm going to make some green juice too. I've showed you guys before how to make it, and it's up on my blog, but I still am getting some questions about the recipe, so I'm just going to show it again. Here's the baked bean recipe. It's in this cookbook. So we're going to do that. We're going to start with heating up a frying pan and cut up some bacon and onion. I lied, we're not using a frying pan. Look at this, I'm already screwing up. We're using that pan, because that's what she's using in the picture, so I figured I might as well. So this is the bacon I have, but I'm only using this bacon because I have it, and I needed to buy it for another recipe. I get some gloves. But if I was just buying the bacon for this recipe, I would have bought the maple bacon. I think that would be the best for this recipe. But this is what I have, and it needs to be used up, so we're going to do that. And I would say just put as much bacon as you want in it. This is the thick cut, which you don't have to use. What do we have here? Alright, let's do this. We're just going to cut this up. So the recipe calls for 12 slices. So that's what I have here. Looks like a lot of bacon to me. But you are making a big pan of beans, so I have the heat on medium-high. I'm just going to get this in the pan. Come with me, guys. While that's going, we're going to chop up an onion and add that in there. Add the onion. This is a sweet onion, Vidalia. It smells so good. We're just going to let that go for a couple of minutes. Get these open while we're waiting. This is what she says to use, just plain pork and beans. And I should tell you guys too, before we get deep into this recipe, you have to let them cook in the oven, bake for 2 hours. So I just wanted to tell you that, because I hate when I start a recipe and then towards the end it's like, and let cook for 8 hours, and you're like, what? I need it now. So I just thought I'd tell you guys that. Get these open. Right now is when you would add the bell pepper too, if you're going to add it. You would add it about 4 minutes after the bacon and onion's been cooking. And she adds green, orange, yellow, and red, one of each, which I bet is delicious. But my family is a bunch of babies, They're the ones eating it, so might as well make it how they like it, huh? So this has been going for about 6 minutes. I'm going to add the beans now. Still on medium high. The recipe says to use 4 28-ounce cans. I have 6, almost 16-ounce cans. There we go. Now we need a half a cup of barbecue sauce. I'm using this Sweet Baby Ray's. Doesn't seem like very much. Just a half a cup, but that's what it says. Mix that in. These are already looking good. Well, if you like beans. Next we need to add brown sugar. 1 cup of packed brown sugar. Let me get mine. Cup of brown sugar. Seems like an awful lot of sugar. Not a lot of barbecue sauce and a lot of sugar. Well, my family likes baked beans sweet anyways, so. Okay, now we need vinegar. Apple cider vinegar. Let's mix this in. I think these are going to be good. I do think they'd be much better with the peppers, but maybe not all those peppers, because I think they would just taste like peppers, but maybe a little bit of green pepper or something. Red pepper is so strong flavor. So we need 1/4 cup of cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar. Here we go. Wow. Let me double check that measurement here. Yeah, that's what it says. Okay. In it goes. I cannot stand vinegar. The smell of it, the taste of it, any of it. I've gotten a little bit better with the balsamic vinegar, but it's still not my favorite. Okay, next, red pepper flakes. 1/2 teaspoon. Hang on, guys, I'm getting a spoon. Hang on, guys, I'm washing the spoon. Okay, I dropped it on the floor. So 1/2 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. We'll put a little bit less. And then 2 tablespoons of yellow mustard. That's 1. one more. Mix it all in. Looks good. Now we're just gonna let it go for a couple of minutes till it gets all bubbly. Bubbly. So the oven's preheated to 325, and now I'm just gonna attempt to put these beans into this big baking pan. We're gonna shut you guys off for this. Not too bad, I didn't even make a mess. So the recipe says to lay some bacon on top, but I just put it all in it. I don't know why. That's just how I did it. And it wasn't even because I forgot, I don't know why, but okay, moving on. So we're gonna put it in the oven and let it bake for 2 hours. And that's it. I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's done. So let me show you guys what's going on with my mess of vegetables. I have 2 bowls here. That one's for trash, and this one has some of the vegetables in it. Then I have this container that I fill with the celery and carrots, what I can fit in it anyways. And then I fill that with water and store it in the fridge. And this container has asparagus. It's all ready to go, either in a salad or to be cooked. Same with the sugar snap peas. I just sliced those in half. And that is scallions. This is radish that I just cut into little matchsticks. And the Swiss chard, let me show you what I do with the Swiss chard, because there's a reason that I cut it like this. So I cut this off, this stem right here, and then you can either cut this veiny part off right here, just by doing that, or you can come up here and just slice it as close as you can get to it. And then I have this beautiful Swiss chard right here, which has a hole in it, but that's okay. And what I'll do is I'll actually roll vegetables in this and eat it like that. So good. So good. So that's what the Swiss chard is for. There's a nice piece. So this we could put some of the radish in, some scallion, carrots, anything you want, cucumber, and then you just roll it up. You could put a little bit of oil or salad dressing, whatever you wanted on it, and chomp on it, and it's delicious. Delicious. The asparagus, I just break. I let them break naturally. So this is where your good stuff is. That goes in there. And the carrots, I leave the peel on, cut off the ends, and I just slice them like I normally slice my carrots, into strips. Like that. And those are ready for salad, or they can be cut some more if you wanted to put them in a wrap. Actually, I'll probably cut some up for a wrap and stick it in the other container that I showed you guys. Sugar snap peas, I just cut off the little ends and slice them diagonal. That's all. We got a green pepper too, that will go in a wrap. That can go right in the Swiss chard wrap actually. And I'll just cut that up into like matchstick pieces too. If I can get it out of the strainer over here. So, now there's a couple of ways of doing this. We can either go right here, or we can go in this way. So we don't get all the seeds everywhere. But, I'm gonna do it this way. pull that piece out. And then I have this. That I can make into like matchsticks to put in my wraps. You can leave them like that or chop them in half. I'm going to leave them like that. That's what I do with the vegetables. So I'm going to keep chopping stuff. There we go. This container's all done. I don't want to cut up too much of the sugar snap peas or the carrots because I want them to stay good. And this is orange cauliflower. Tastes the same as white cauliflower. It just has more vitamin A in it, I believe. So that's that. I got tomatoes over here. Swiss chard over there. I gotta cut up some fruit now. Well, we got some fruit. Not the best looking fruit. Hard to get good stuff in the winter time around here, but I got some. I've been craving watermelon, but the watermelon's just no good right now. So I'm gonna put the stuff away and pull out the blender and show you guys the green juice. Alright, here's the recipe that I use for the green juice. A cup of yogurt, and I use this vanilla flavor. That's vanilla and banana. I either use this Stonyfield or the Dannon. And that's the telephone. Alright, back to the green juice. Right. So a cup of the yogurt. And a cup of spring water. And then you want to add half of a fresh pineapple. Some leftover pieces that I had. And here's a little spirally one that I cut the other day. Get in there. And then 3 bananas. These ones are kind of huge. But we're still going to put 3 because Dave likes this juice better if it has a lot of banana flavor. Actually, it seems like the whole family likes it better if it tastes more like banana. So, try to take this stupid strings off. They drive me nuts. And then a whole bunch of spinach. I just get the real large package of it. It comes in like a plastic container. It's a 11-ounce container. And you can add whatever else you want to this, but it will change the flavor, obviously. It's good with the apples. I'm going to mix this up, so I'm going to shut you guys off. All done. I just pour it into these mason jars. and stick it in the fridge. If it seems too thick to you, you can add some more water, or you can add some more yogurt if you want it thicker. It will keep in the fridge for like a week. We usually drink it before then though. And it separates in the fridge, so like if I'll put this in the fridge and later on it will be, well, that cup is still dirty. Okay. Is this one alright? It will be like real thick down here and then kind of liquidy up here. That's absolutely fine. You just shake it up and you're good to go. That is how you make the green juice. Well, one of the ones that I make. What are you laughing about, Justin?
That's how you make green juice.
And that's how you make green juice.
What do you say?